professor in the School of Public Affairs and the interim director for the Master of Criminal Justice program. In these capacities, I advise students in the Master of Criminal Justice program.
When is your goal in terms of graduating?
Hi, my name is Shannon Kelly. I am currently a graduate student studying criminal justice in the School of Public Affairs at UCCS. She has been there for me. Any question I have about any class, any teacher, any assignment, anything.
I teach courses primarily in criminal justice. Routinely I teach Intro to Criminal Justice, Criminological Theory at the undergraduate level, as well as a couple elective courses. One of my favorites to teach is Human Trafficking. And at the graduate level, I teach the race class as well as violence, and I'll be teaching policy. As an interim director, I also am one of the first people that welcomes students to campus when they first start, whether that is face-to-face or online. I set curriculum, and I really try to create an environment in which students can thrive.
My name is Zach Griswold. I'm a sophomore here at UCCS. I'm a criminal justice and psychology major, along with an Arabic minor. I met Dr. Kaz in her new freshman seminar class. So I had this little theory drafted up from when I was a senior in high school, and she basically was like, "This is good. You wrote this when you're a senior in high school. This is fantastic." And I was like, "Wow, okay." I didn't actually know, is this good? I originally gave it to her. I was like, spitballing. What do you think of this? I had drafted up my own idea. She saw this paper and she was like, "I think you should do mountain lion research day." And I was like, "Oh, well," and what's that? And she kind of was like, "Oh, you just take an idea and then, of this research idea that you have, and then, you bring it and then you present it."
In all of my classes, I do what I call in-class activities, especially at the undergrad level. And this is designed to give students an ability to really think about what they're learning about and apply it in meaningful ways. And I do this in the grad classes as well. So for example, an activity that I like to use that students have fun with is to create their own PSA. So I'll give them a topic and they get into groups and they come up with ways, real ways, that they can try to inform the public on a topic that's important to them.
Dr. Kaz has a really unique style of teaching, and I think that's what really sets her apart from most teachers. She has a discussion-friendly classroom, open dialogue, and really lets students feel comfortable and safe speaking up and talking. And
one of the things that I like to do in the classroom is really get students to apply the material that they're learning. If I wanted to use the trafficking course for just an example of this, students actually at the end of the semester get into groups and conduct their own symposium in the class on everything that they've learned over the course. So the idea is that not only are they applying what they've learned up until the end of the semester, they're informing others. And that's the power of education, right? They're learning, but then they're also teaching others about something that has become important to them.
My name's Steve Kuhl, and my major is criminal justice. Here at UCCS School of Public Affairs, my advisor is Dr. Kosloski. She has helped me learn far beyond any other professor that I've ever had. She creates what I like to call a shared understanding. And I steal that term from the military because that's what commanding is all about, is developing that shared understanding. And she does that very well with her students. She ensures that all of the students within the class really understand what she's talking about.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Assistant Professor Anna Kosloski from the School of Public Affairs as this year's recipient of the UCCS Outstanding Teacher Award.
I'm truly honored to be the recipient of the 2016 Outstanding Teacher Award. My time at UCCS has been outstanding, and I understand that the committee has a really difficult decision to make when selecting this recipient. And I also know that the criteria is pretty extensive, and that's because it comes from input from an array of sources, some of which included my colleagues. And it also comes from the students. I'm truly thankful for the support that they have given me, not just in this nomination, but as I've been here and really tried to develop and craft my teaching skills.
I'm really thankful that UCCS has faculty like Dr. Kos.